Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon, the player to be named later, Perna. And I'm going to recap the NFL trade deadline, which passed at 2 p.m. Mountain Time today, the only real time. And I'm glad the trade deadline happens just a day before Hallows Eve. Halloween. Because Halloween is a holiday built around the idea of trading. When you're a kid, you dress up in a costume and go around ringing people's doorbells, and in exchange for you leaving those people the fuck alone, you're given a piece of candy. Some would call that a trade. Others would call it a hostage situation. That's Good Sports Trades. If you're new here, please subscribe to my stupid YouTube channel and click the notification button if you're old here and you want YouTube to show you when I make videos. Now first, the Detroit Lions are trading Golden Tate to the Philadelphia Eagles for a third-round pick. Both Demaryius and Golden Tate were rumored to have interest from the New England Patriots, but I am glad those fuckers ended up with nothing. Nothing. What do they really need wide receivers for anyway? All Tom Brady does is throw the ball 2 yards to James White and lob it up to Rob Gronkowski. Brady doesn't even throw the deep ball to Josh Gordon, who's maybe one of the best deep ball receivers in the last 5 years. Now the Broncos didn't send DT to New England because the Pats weren't offering fair value. And Tom Brady didn't want Golden Tate on his team trying to sleep with his wife every week like he did to Russell Wilson. Brady probably would allow it, in all honesty, as long as Tate kept his hands off Tom's one true love, trainer Alex Guerrero. Now the Packers went on to trade their running back slash receiver slash, he plays running back I think, Ty Montgomery to the Ravens for a 7th rounder and a safety Ha ClintonDix to the Washington Redskins for a 4th round pick. So far this season, Montgomery has rushed for 105 yards and 1 touchdown on 26 carries. I'm just wondering if he's still gonna wear number 88 with the Ravens. I think he should be grandfathered in to wearing 88 as a running back, like Scott Player wearing a single bar face mask. It's technically 3 bars if you count the mustache, and 5 if you factor in that anyone who has that mustache also rides a motorcycle. The moral of the story is don't fumble the game away on an unnecessary kick return if Aaron Rodgers is your quarterback. The guy who is king of Hail Marys, you don't even give him a chance. You will pay the consequences, and that is having to live in Baltimore. As for Ha ClintonDix, this is the first time Clinton-Dix has been a story in Washington since 1998. And yes, I am contractually obligated by law to make a joke about the Monica Lewinsky scandal every time he intercepts a pass for Washington. All I'm gonna say for now is that they better make sure to keep him away from those victory cigars if the Redskins win the NFC East this year. Ha ClintonDix putting the dicks back into politics. The Jacksonville Jaguars traded Dante Fowler, former first-round pick, most famous for killing Bowser and wearing his shoes to the NFL draft, to the Los Angeles Rams for a 2019 third-round pick and a 2020 fifth-round pick, making the Rams the only team in the NFL who won't draft another player until Las Vegas has 2 football teams. Because they've given away all of their picks. I don't think this is a signal that the Jags are giving up on the season, because Fowler is coming up on free agency after the 2019 season, and Jacksonville likely wasn't going to pay him anyway. The real signal that the Jags have given up on the season is the fact that they racked up a $64,000 bar tab in London the night before the game. What all these trades show us are that bad teams are preparing for the future and good teams are trying to add that final piece to be a contender in the 2018/19 season. The Packers trading away the one successful defensive back they've drafted over the last 5 years is interesting, but I think Dix paired with DJ Swearinger gives Washington one of the best safety tandems in the NFL, and for the first time this season, a player acquisition that actually makes the Redskins younger. Dante Fowler gives the Rams a boost as an edge rusher, and Golden Tate should really help out Carson Wentz in the passing game, especially because Tate gets 2 bye weeks this year because of the trade. And knowing the Ravens would only give up a 7th rounder for Ty Montgomery makes me think he will be just good enough to not lose any games for Joe Flacco this season. Just good enough to not lose. Just barely good enough to not let that happen. And that's it. Those are all your trade updates. I hope your team got the player you wanted them to get, and that your team got rid of the player that was dearest to your heart, like my Broncos did to Demaryius Thomas. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Please subscribe here on YouTube's. I'm on Twitter at Brandon Perna, Instagram at Brandon Perna, and I do a podcast every Thursday. Will Keys on my second channel, That's Good Podcasts, or iTunes, That's Good Sports Podcast.